I never thought I'd be saying this statement, but did you know that Aussies are ditching Shiraz for Spritz?
As in sparkling Shiraz or just generally
General
spritzes?
Shiraz, right?
Wow. Okay. No.
Yeah. I never thought I'd say that statement, but Endeavour Group, they've released a report, and they've never done this before, which is surprising. They've looked at the data from their Dan Murphy's and BWS stores and looked at what consumers are doing, and that's where they picked up this trend. So they released a report saying, titled State of the Grapes, and I wanted to share 3 interesting facts that I found out from them.
I actually would have thought it would have been a shift from Shiraz to Chardonnay.
Yeah. There's definitely based on our discussions, right, that Chardonnay's taken the crown in terms of the variety. But no, that's a consumer shift based on Endeavour's.
Anyway, let me know the facts. What are the facts?
Let's go through the facts. So, number 1, we talked about Shiraz, but something that's interesting, Australians are moving away from heavy reds like Shiraz and cask wines and turning to lighter, fresher drops like Pinot Noir, Pinot Grigio, Prosecco, and rosé. So you did say there was a shift. We're thinking towards Chardonnay, but they're going to those lighter, more refreshing ones. Is that a surprise?
Yes and no. Like, I do think there's that shift towards lighter, more refreshing wines.
Yeah.
I don't know, Pinot Grigio, Prosecco. I don't see that. Like, I think that's good for like a summer's day, but I think I would have said Chardonnay because it has such flexibility to kind of cater for people that like a leaner style or the fuller style or in the middle. So that's why
it's a bit surprising.
It's surprising, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I guess, like, in terms of my own palate, I've definitely moved away from the heavier Shiraz, and you know, it is commentary that's made quite often. I notice when I'm at the pub, I've moved away from beers altogether. I'm going on to rosé anytime I'm at the pub, and I'll get these weird looks from people. But there is a change, so I completely acknowledge that. Lighter, refresher, fresher wines. The other one we talked about was Spritz. So the second one is the Spritz trend is booming, particularly with the Gen Z and the millennials. So bubbly, cocktail-ready wines, that's where people are headed towards. They want the lighter, fruity, and more Instagram famous kind of wines. So,
are there any examples? Like, I'm thinking, like, I don't know, when I say spritzes, I think like, I don't know, like back in the day, well, West Coast Callers and stuff like that. Is it like that kind of like fizzy spritzes, or like, it's what we had before, like in the can.
Yeah.
Is it like that style?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, got it.
So we had the Spritz from Scarborough, and that was delicious when we had it. I actually wouldn't mind. I'm looking forward to spring, summer to open that up. But I get it because the bubbles were refreshing. It was light, easy. The canned stuff was probably a bit to the side, but the Spritz in general was quite refreshing.
Interesting to see the age group as well. I think maybe it's a younger demographic that is shifting from more Shiraz to the Spritzes. I don't know about the older.
Yeah, Gen Z and millennials. I never know which age groups those are, but certainly the younger.
I don't think it's us.
Oh, wow. Aren't we young? No,
because I do speak about like Gen Zs in the workplace. And they're using language I don't really understand, like skibbity cap.
Is that what? That's what my kids are talking about. So, oh, jeez. All right. But I don't mind a Spritz. Is the way I'm seeing it. Last one, and we're having a chat to some New South Wales wineries about this. So, the report was very holistic across Australia, and then it focused on each state. And so the commentary was on New South Wales. We're the biggest wine consumers in the country, and we spend 1.5 times the national average on wine. But 90% of what we drink comes from outside our state, right? So that could be, that could be Victoria, it could be WA, it could be South Australia, it could also be overseas. But the reality is, even though we spend the most, we're not drinking our own backyard's wine the most. What do you think about that?
I know. In recent chats, I don't think it's that surprising because I do think in New South Wales and Sydney ciders, we like variety. We like different things.
Yep.
We still drink a bit of New South Wales wines, but we like to drink across the world as well. I think it's just that kind of international city that we kind of live in, and people like it that way. They like different things all the time.
Yeah. We're having a good chat to Steve Mobbs, the vigneron and winemaker at Chalu Wines in Orange, and we were kind of discussing this, and Orange is making great sparkling, it's making great Chardonnay. We are also an international city, which is hard. How do you feel emotionally when you hear we're not drinking the majority from our own backyard. How do you feel about that?
I feel that that's okay as long as we're drinking some of it. Like, because I like steak, I'm not going to eat steak every single day.
Yeah.
I want variety in my diet.
Yeah.
So as long as I'm eating steak like once a week, it's okay.
Yeah.
Just that I'm not eating it 7 days a week.
Is 90% the right marker?
Oh.
Emotionally, I actually feel a bit of, come on, we could take care of our own, right? New South Wales.
Yeah.
We've got such invested business in regards to this.
I think if everyone includes as part of their kind of wine diet, then it'll make a big difference. It's just opening your eyes. We're not asking everyone to, hey, drink it 5 days a week, 7 days a week or whatever every single time. If everyone starts to try it, and then let's say 1 million people then start to drink a bit more and include into their daily or their weekly consumption, then it's going to make a huge shift. Yeah,
just shift that 90% of outside New South Wales a bit lower and it might make a difference. Curious to hear from everyone out there, what do you think? In terms of New South Wales and New South Wales wines, what can we do as New South Wales citizens to drink more from our own state? Let us know what you think in the comments below.